other possibilities, but this has been no television on demand. And this is something that has changed in the last years. Yeah, you were only able to have a look at the film, or if you wanted to see a film in television, you needed to sit there in front of the television um, for a defined time. Yeah, and this is something that is now much more comfortable, and this is the advantage of the streaming media. So if you speak about television, we have a more complicated market now in the streaming media, because two big companies from the US uh, opened their portals. So that is Disney, yeah. So Disney is the owner of Star Wars, Star Wars saga, and comic, yeah, all happened Marvel. This is, I would say, now the most um, known offers that we find in television. Not television, yeah, or in cinema, not in cinema. You can see it at home, yeah, but it's on demand. Yeah, that's the difference we have. Marvel, yeah, that's the company that has a competitor. The name is DC Comics. Yeah, DC Comics is offering the stories of Batman, or of Superman, Supergirl, and some other Spider-Man, as far as I know. So these are so special heroes, and it came up in the Second World War, and so the figures there, they are well known, and it's now in a competition with the Marvel heroes, yeah, with the Avengers, yeah, for example. But the problem here is that companies like Amazon, or companies not like X, are offering these. Yeah, you can see films that have cinema, so it's from Disney, coming from Time Warner, and is also available on these platforms. Yeah, Maximum is also somebody offering something like that. Apple, yeah, is also offering Apple TV. Yeah, and, but more these companies like Netflix and Amazon, they are off series. Can see series. So, for example, here Amazon offering the Star Trek, Star Trek series, yeah, with Jean-Luc Picard. It's the name of the hero there, and then there are series like Top Gear, yeah. So the three people from Top Gear. That has been a series in Great Britain, and in BBC, from the BBC. These three moderators that changed to Amazon because of trouble with the BBC leader. And so they were gone. They went to Amazon then, and they make their series there. Yeah, so it's nearly the same that the BBC is offering, and so they went to that. And what we can see is that Netflix and Amazon are looking for series all over the world to offer um, a brighter or a wider entertainment to the people. Yeah. Um, so the Disney and also Time Warner, they are focused on their blockbusters. Yeah. And so you can see these films, and they don't offer more. A problem that has been discussed, it didn't happen yet, was that Time Warner and Disney wanted to finish the contracts with Amazon Prime and with Netflix, and this is why um, Netflix and Amazon made this change in their offers and tried to series from all possible countries and will offer them in the portal. Um, yeah, Maxdome is also is only offering blockbusters, and if a Disney or Time Warner would finish the contracts, this would be the end for Maxdome. Yeah. So there's a little war between these companies. Um, I don't know what the consumer will say about that. If you need more contracts, yeah, to have the full range, to get the full range of films and series. I think that the cinema will become more interesting then. So if I want to see a film, then I would go to the cinema. Yeah. Um, and so and if I want to see a film at home, yeah, I will then the vision. Yeah, so it could be a change in the priorities of the consumers. Yeah, if it would be something like that. Yeah, for graphics, yeah, you know what it is. So we have um, yeah, also something you buy. You want to buy a phone, can digital subscriptions. Then this is very important. Online ads. Yeah. So um, we spoke about that in social media, in the social media course. So it's something that um, changed the kind of advertising in the last years. Yeah. Internet coupons. So this is something that is more convenient to the people. So you need not to print something. Yeah. If you want to make a campaign, you can send the people an internet coupon, and they can use it. Yeah. The same with electronic tickets. Yeah. You need not to wait for your ticket that will be sent by post, or you need not to go to the store to get it. Um, you get it at home, yeah, and there will be a code on it, and QR code, for example, and then you go to the fair or to the show, what you want. Yeah. So this is something that is also digital good. Online casino tokens. We now have many online casinos. Yeah, you need not to go to a casino in Las Vegas to play. You can do that at home. Yeah. I don't know if it's more interesting, but yeah, it's offer. We have in Germany we have a bet a win. Yeah, it's an offer that we have here, and so you can give your bids on your bets on football games and Formula One and whatever. Yeah, so you can say who can say who's winning. Yeah, and then lotto and all these things are now in part of the internet. Yeah. Yeah, then electronically traded financial documents, instruments, yes, also a possibility. Downloadable software, so we spoke about that. It's much more easy than it has been a few years ago because the internet became faster and faster, and the same with mobile apps. Yeah, and what you can see that every um, offer that is shown as an app will be updated. I would say every 2 or every 4 weeks. Yeah, you will then get the information. Okay, you can update it, and then there will be some more features, and so it. Uh, yeah, it's a very intensive market. We speak about 3.7 million apps that can be downloaded for an iPhone for a smartphone. Yeah, um, yeah, and moreover, the mobile apps will give you a very simple access to the internet. Yeah, um, it's not difficult to use the apps. So if you use a browser, um, that can be complicated because you have to start your computer. Yeah, you have to get access to the internet. Then you have to open the browser. Then you have to type in the name of or the name of the company you're searching for, and then you will get answers, and then you can um, switch to this website. Yeah. So for older people, I would say it's a problem. Yeah. So if I have a look at my parents, they yeah they had a very big respect to use such a technology. And for us, for you, for younger people, um, it's the daily use. Yeah, so you make that every day, and you're very convenient with that, and it's a part of your life. Yeah, so you grew up with mobile apps. Yeah, for me, yeah, so it's a bit different. Yeah, so I grew up without any mobile apps. Yeah, so it came up in the 90 years then with the internet, and now we are 30 years later, and yeah, all people do have a smartphone and know how to use it. Yeah, it's very easy. Yeah. Um, but there's also a difference. Yeah, so if you have if you have a look at an internet browser, you have much more possibilities. Yeah, when you search for something, you have you have 4.6 billion web pages that you can look for. Yeah, so and if you have a look at the mobile apps, yeah, you have 3.7 million. That's only a little part of that what we have when we have a look at the internet. And when you make your decision that you want to download um, uh, uh, when you want to download your an application, then you can be quite sure that you will not change it in a few days. Yeah. So if you have downloaded Alibaba or AliExpress, then you will use it to buy something. Yeah. So it's a kind of customer relation that will occur uh, after you have downloaded your app. Yeah. It's it's much easier to handle. And yeah, you can now say it's nearly on the same level as it's shown in the internet. Yeah? But you're focused or you're fixed on this of this kind of offer, and this will be a disadvantage for other companies which don't have an app yeah, or when you didn't decide to use that app, yeah, you will not buy the products from the other company. Yes, you are focused on this one, on this one. Yeah. So what do we have to is cloud-based applications, online games. So cloud-based applications. I think the most known or best known cloud-based application is Office 365. It's offering also offering all the Microsoft applications. Yeah, yeah, you need to pay for that. So if you will become student, or if you are student here in at the Fresenius, then you are you have the possibility to get Office 365 for a price of €5 a year. Yeah, so you will then get the license during your studies. You know, it will end when you have finished your studies, but for the studies you will get Office 365 for €5. Yeah, and so this is something that is that is comfortable. You need to have internet access. Yeah, but let us say, okay, everybody has internet access, and so it's much more easy, and you don't have the problem with the new version. You will get it directly. Yeah, if there will be a change in the versions, you can use the newest one. Yeah, and you can also use the uh, the updated versions. Yes, you are on the best level. If you have a local installation, then you have the disadvantage because you need then to buy a new license if you want to change to a newer version. Yeah, from Office. What's the name? Office 11, Office 12. So they have named. I think they have names like this. And so it's then more expensive to use the newest version, and you need to take care of the updates. Yeah, so you can make it like this, that it will be made automatically. But for me, for example, it's a problem. Yeah, if an update would start during my course, it would be would be a big problem for me to continue with my course. So I have to switch it off, and I have to do that after that or before that. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a yeah, and the moreover we have uh, cloud-based data stores. Yeah, so uh, we can store our data in a cloud. Um, for example, if you have an iPhone, yeah, you could be that your iPhone will not have the the storage to store your pictures. Yeah, then you can use the cloud from Apple, and it's I think it's for free until 3 GB or something like that, and then you need to pay, or you have to pay after that. Yeah. Um, so the, you need to have internet access to have access to your data. Yeah, but uh, yeah, so it's something that is simple, and in the end you can say, okay, um, I can get an unlimited, nearly unlimited storage. Yeah, but you need then to pay for that. Yeah. We had a problem here in Germany uh, with cloud um, uh, cloud offers. It came up in 2007, as far as I remember, um, because the Americans used the cloud data to make their researches. Yeah, so if you are a company and you have um, data, for example, to explain your innovations or something like that, then it's not secure. Yeah, so you can't leave that in a cloud. Yeah, you need to have other possibilities. Yeah, for that, and so it came up with the USA. They uh, the NSA um, gained access to cloud services, and so the German companies um, changed then all their cloud um, uh, offers back to local. Yeah, and then Microsoft as the well-known company here in Germany was also offering a cloud service um, uh, together with Office 365, and to to uh, to trust Microsoft with this offer. Microsoft then offered the possibility to store all data in one data center in Germany. It's called T-Systems. Yeah. So if you use Office 365 here in Germany, all data will then be stored in a German data center, and the data center then has the rule to follow uh, to follow the the German data protection. Yeah. So do China? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Um,
You know, at the beginning, we don't allow. At the beginning, the Apple sent all the Chinese customers data to American, and then the Chinese government says no, it's a little illegal because if you send the data back to American,
yeah. Yes.
then
So I think the problem we have is that the big countries, so the big five countries, they don't trust each other. Yeah. um,
yes,
yeah. So the big five are the countries with the veto rights. So these are China, Russia, um, USA, France, and uh, United Kingdom. Yeah, so these are the big five here we have, and so as far as I remember, so the yeah, China was then brought back its data to China. Yeah, and as
hmm,
far as I know, China is preparing all government software themselves. So they normally used American software, but as far as I heard, China will then prepare its own software. Yeah, and so
yes,
in about 3 years it will change, and all Chinese software in the government will then be Chinese. Yeah, so uh, there's no more chance for companies from foreign countries um, to uh, to find a leak then, yeah, and to have a look at the data. I think it's the same with the US. Yeah, so uh, Russia, as far as I know, is bringing back its servers from foreign countries all to Russia, and they will make their pub servers more secure. I don't know how they do that, but that was something I heard. So it's now 1 year, 2 years ago when I heard that, and yeah, and you see the countries don't trust the other one. Yeah, so uh, it's the US. They um, how they act with Huawei, or how they act with TikTok. Yeah, and yeah, so it's not the trustful world. It's a big change.
yes.
Uh,
Americans believe that all the customers' data should belong to these big companies,
yes,
but
yes,
we all know that these American big companies have a deal with their government.
yeah, and it's the same in China. Yeah, and we know it's and I think it's the same in Russia. Yeah, if you have situation like that, then no company um, uh, will then hinder the government to get the data. Yeah, um, I heard of some problems with Apple, but I think that's only that's only yeah, only a fake. Yeah, it's it don't it doesn't really happen. Yeah, if there's somebody So it was a case that happens to Apple, where the CIA was asking to open or to give access to the data of this phone. And Apple said, no, we don't do that. We have data protection, we don't do that. But it happened. Yeah, so it's always the same. And we need to find out, or to wait what will happen in the future, because the internet system is an American technology. So what will happen in the future? Yeah. So it could be that there will be more interfaces in the future to use other software than we had before, because the internet is based on a standard, and it could be because of um, uh, because of yeah, because of the crisis between these countries, it will then change. Yeah, and that could be the end of something like the internet. Yeah, but yeah, we have to see. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and moreover, I understand China, because the next world war is also will be also a cyber war. Yeah, so the countries will then um, try to get access to the software in other countries and to manipulate them. So it just happened. Yes, it just happened with Iran. Yeah, so
Mhm.
American hackers from the military. Yeah, they I don't know what they did exactly, but they stopped the machines to um,
I know that they destroyed the nuclear plane.
something like that. Yes, um, uh,
That
and
also happened in Iraq. You know, during the war,
okay, yeah,
there's a chip in a printer. A printer.
okay, yeah,
They print when it uh, the Iraq general print a lot of documents, and the printer find awards have been repeated like thousands, like 100 times, and then the one of the chips send a virus to the computer. That's the
okay.
whole system down. That's how that's what happened in Iraq in, I believe it's 1990s maybe.
Okay. Yeah, you know more than me what happened there. I didn't know that they used a printer to get the data. Yeah, yeah, but you see that if we don't work on a trustful world, we will lose the possibilities of the internet in the future. Yeah, in the moment it's working, but as far as you can see how the USA is acting with TikTok and with the other applications, or China is acting with Facebook and WhatsApp and Google and so on. Um, yeah, so um, it will become more difficult to uh, yeah, to use the standard in the future, the internet standard in the future. Yeah, so we have only 2 minutes to go. So whatever, I made was a long time to inform you. So we have 12:43. Let's see us then at 12:50 then. Yeah. So let's
Yeah.
make our break, and let's see us at 12:50 then.